his computer. Okay.
Awesome. So thanks everybody for joining. I know we're going to wait just a couple more minutes. Today we're going to talk about KVCore. We have John Nash, not only our friend but our upline guy. So everybody's here. Him and Joseph Burrows. They run the Sleepy Hollow group. They kill it up there, which is great. And I don't use a CRM. I never have. We had Command at Keller Williams. Before that, I think we had eEdge. I don't even know if we had a CRM on that because I've never used one. I use Google List. I think that's what we use, Alexis. Google List. Sheets. Okay, we use Google Sheets, and we just literally just have our pipeline. It'll say, people we've helped, their address, their email, their phone number, the buyers that may be possible leads, probably not, things like that. And then people that are just kind of expired that, we want to touch base with once in a while. There is a program here with EXP. It's KVCore. You actually pay for that, guys, in your monthly fee. So it's awesome to have. But John's going to talk about that today. I'm so grateful that he's here because I don't know enough about it. And John, you can take it away, brother.
All right, cool. Yes, thanks for showing up. And it's really, lead generation is so important in this business. And if you're doing social media like Michael, great. I'm not a big social media person, but I do know the importance of Facebook and Instagram. So I'm just going to share how KVCore can help you build your business. So first thing I want to let you guys know about KVCore is my screen sharing, or did I not hit screen share?
It's not sharing.
Okay, here we go. Let me go. I think this is it. No, that's not the one. Let's see. I'll go ahead and share this one. So KVCore has got a lot of great features to it. Now, because the one great thing about EXP, because we are one brokerage statewide or nationwide, you have the ability to use other people's listings as your own, quote unquote. So you can market any agent's listing in your area on social media, and I'll show you guys the easiest way to do that. So on the left side here, I'm going to go to listings, company listings. And then I'm going to trying to figure out which county I have here. I have two different counties. So this is pretty much Monmouth County. All right, so I'm going to sort these by price because let's face it, I only want the $1 million clients, right? So here's something. We'll do Long Branch. This looks good. Christopher Walsh. So I just clicked on the address and another window opens. And then on the right side here in the upper right corner, there's more actions. You can post to Facebook, post to Twitter, post to Craigslist right from here. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Another useful thing here too is if you have listings, you can generate QR codes for your listings and add these QR codes to your sign out front of the house, add it to your flyers. I added to the sign out front and it worked really well. So it's a great tool you can use, but I'm gonna go ahead and post this to Facebook. Also, if you're gonna do an open house for another agent, you can create a flyer right from here. So if Michael asked you to do an open house and you wanna bring flyers with your info on it, make your flyer, all your info will appear. And you know what, yeah, this is gonna work, cool. So I'm posting this to my personal page on Facebook. I like to post it there first. There should be a photo that will appear here. So I'm gonna just go ahead and type it. I'll just say, check out our newest listing. I didn't say mine. You notice I said our because it's not mine. So check out our newest listing in Long Branch. I can't spell today, sorry. Didn't have enough coffee. get in time for hashtag local summer. And then hashtags are really important. So if you don't use them, start using them. I have I do a lot of posting from my phone, so I have them saved in my notes, and I just copy and paste all those hashtags in every time, so I don't have to replicate them and sit here and type them out. But I'm going to go ahead and type some out. So I'll just say Jersey Shore real estate. Hashtag. Okay, so I'll just do those three to keep it simple. If you would like to see this home or any other homes in the area, add my little emoji. So I was told by someone that Google doesn't like to see the words click the link below, call. So if you use emojis, it helps you get more noticed. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this to my Facebook newsfeed. And in theory, it's supposed to post.
It posted, I can see it on my end.
Oh, you can? Okay, awesome.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go now next, I'm gonna go to, because I want to post this on Instagram and my business page. So now I'm gonna go to my Facebook account. I got to stop screen share and go to a new share because I'm using a different browser. Let's see, I am in Chrome now. So share that. So now I'm gonna go to my Facebook. So there's the post. Oh, it even showed the picture, cool. Soaps, what did I just do? So what I do now is I copy this, I take a picture of this with my computer and I post on Instagram. So I'm gonna hit Control, print screen, and it'll copy that. So now I'm gonna go find that screenshot. And I don't know, let's see. Come on, open, baby. There you go. Now I have to share the screen. I wish there was a way just to share my whole desktop. This is really annoying, but so now I'm gonna do a new screen share. So then I'm just gonna crop this. Come on, baby, crop. So crop all this other stuff out of it. All I want is the listing that I want to post on Instagram. I'll leave Alexis's heart there.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm. Let me just save it in my downloads so I can find it real quick, and I'll just label it Long Branch LB. Save. Close that. Now I go back to share another screen. Cancel. Okay, so share my Instagram or my Google Chrome again. So I don't know if any of you guys log into Instagram on your computer, but you can and do everything the same way in Insta. Come on. Instagram. So now I'm going to post this here. Select from computer. Go to my downloads. Can you guys see my screen still? The Instagram? Yeah.
Yes.
Make it fit. Maybe like, no. There we go. Oops. I guess when I copied it, I did something wrong here. Oh, there we go. I can move it over. Perfect. Okay, hit next. So you can tag people, which they always recommend doing. Just to save time, I'm not going to do any of that. And my number's already there. I don't need to put it in again. Check out this beauty, add location. It's not letting me tag anything. Advanced settings. Let's see what else I'm missing here. Share. So now I shared it on Instagram. So what I would do normally is do this from my phone, and then I would have it linked to my business page automatically. So it would save me a step. So if you guys don't have your Instagram linking to your business page, make sure you set that up so it does. It'll make life so much easier and quicker. So that's kind of what I do for if I don't have any listings and want to generate business. So we did that up in Plainfield, which is our primary market. And we went to a party Memorial Day weekend, and there's other EXP agents in that neighborhood that are listing stuff. So we posted their listings and was like, oh my God, you guys are listing everything up here. So it's kind of cool. So you want people to talk about you, even though you don't have the business, you want it to look like you do. So that's kind of why I'm always posting. So what I do every day is I try to post something like that. And then I also do, which is really great here, I'm going to stop share and reshare my other browser. Actually, let me just keep the same browser. Keep it simple. Share screen. So in KVCore again. Now, if you want to go after listings, which I think we all do, because if you get listings, the buyers will come automatically. We have a tool here called Lead Engine. And in Lead Engine, you can build a squeeze page. So I'm going to go ahead and build a squeeze page. And I'm going to go to seller squeeze page. And my source, I'm going to do Facebook, hashtag Plainfield. And then location. And this gets information from your MLS. So however your MLS posts it, see here it says Plainfield City and area. I know my MLS does city, so I have to choose city. And then I'm going to generate a link. I'm going to copy that link. And now I'm going to go to Facebook. Go to our business page. Groups. This one. No, not that one. I want pages. I always get mixed up between pages and groups. Sorry.
That's okay. John, I'm going to jump in for just a second while you look at that.
Yeah.
We have, I know I introduced you via email to, I'm probably going to say it wrong, Albin. He's from Keystone Properties, and we invited him to check out the Zoom today. He's like a cold calling machine, I hear, and he's looking to just kind of like get his business started, to maybe he's not at the right place. So we just wanted to welcome him in here. Alvin, if you have like any questions, we're really going over KVCore. That's something that EXP gives you with your monthly fee. And this is the CRM we use. I don't know what you use over there. But if you have any questions or anything, you just want to jump in. We do this every Wednesday. It's always about something different. But today we had a lot of people ask about KVCore. So John is our upline, would be yours if you join. And he's just explaining things that we could do to kind of create and promote our business and try to get leads for free. So everybody welcome Alvin, if I'm saying it right.
Yep. Hey guys, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Hey, I just really appreciate you guys having me on here today. Sorry I'm not on video right now. Thank you again, Mike. And I'm just paying attention and just staying quiet on the background. And if I have any questions, I'll definitely bring them up. And I look forward to working with everybody and seeing if maybe this is a good fit. So sorry I'm not on video right now. I'm just on the road. I'm paying attention and driving somehow, so I don't think that's a good thing, but I will be stopping shortly and have my full attention on you guys. So I'll definitely let you guys know if I have any questions.
Cool. And we have a WhatsApp chat. John's on it as well. It's pretty much everybody that I've brought on. We've had some people leave, go to different companies, and they've actually contacted me to come back, and want to be back in our group, which is pretty cool. So, it's we're just here to help everyone. John spends a lot of time doing it. He also has a full-time job. Plus he does this and does really well. He's an icon agent. So, we just all try to do this to help agents just get better. I know, some people struggle, all of us struggle at some points, and that's why we're on here. So thanks again for coming, and I'll kick it back to John.
Awesome. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and post my Sellers Squeeze page. Hopefully this is going to work the way it's supposed to. Let's see here. Oh my God, how far down is this stuff? Where do I post? There we go, create post. So this is a Seller Squeeze page, and it's kind of cool. It says the average price of a home in Plainfield is $416,000. What's your home worth? So I'm posting this on my social media. You can get rid of this ugly URL once that picture loads, and then you can just type the real estate market. Market is still great. If you would like to know the value of your home. I wish I would have paid attention in typing class. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Emojis, where are you? Okay, so that's kind of what I post. You can boost this post if you want to try Facebook marketing, but you can do this for any town. So what I like to do, you could almost do this every day and just change the town name in here and just make this your morning routine. Let me post this every morning for a different town and just do it every day. and do that. And then maybe every other day you can post the other squeeze pages, other agents listings or your own listings. But it's really important that you get into routine. You should also put hashtags here. So home value. Hashtag Plainfield real estate. Just gonna post a couple and that's it. So I will post this as soon as I get all these little things out of the way. There we go. And that's posted on my business page. You can post this on your personal page if you don't have a business page, wherever you want to post it. But those are a couple tools that I definitely recommend using, you know, because it's a free way to generate business. Another, I'm going to switch screens here.
John, so just let me ask you a question, just because I honestly don't know. So for me and the new people, what is that? What is KVCore? Like what is it? I know it's a CRM, but what does it actually do? Like what's going to help us?
So so you get your own website. You can market that website anywhere you want to. Another great tool that you get with this website is we all get our own app, and most agents don't know about this, so I'm gonna go ahead and share it with you. Just type in your name.exp realty, like your website URL that you're given, realty.com. Type in /app.php, and I have app, too many A's. .php. This is, and it's easier to do this on your cell phone. And this is an app that you would have on your phone that you can share with your clients. What's great about this app is, like Zillow, for example, sells all your client, all client information to everybody. So if you have a Zillow account, you're not the proprietary agent. On this app, it's only who you share it with, and you're the only person that has their info. And this is linked to KVCore. So if you're not using this, use it. When you send this to somebody, I haven't done this in a long time because I added this like 2 years ago, but I think if you send this link to somebody, they have to go to either the Apple Store or the Play Store and download an app, and that app is proprietary to you. It's good anywhere in the USA. So your client can be in Florida, they can use this instead of Zillow. Even if you don't belong to more than one MLS, it's connected to every MLS. So that's the beauty of this app. So I know Michael mentioned earlier that, you know, you belong to all these MLSs and you didn't want to use KVCore because you have to send multiple links. So you can use this instead and send this to your clients, and it'll hook them up to every MLS.
That's incredible. I didn't know that. Thank you.
So I'll go ahead and share this link, and you guys can just change it to your name. And that's what it would look like. So that's that. Now I was going to show you, something else. Stop share and reshare. Where's this one? All right, see if I can close this. Right. So I just wanted to show you guys what the back end looks like, what you'll utilize the most is Smart CRM. When you start marketing your URL, you should at the minimum market your URL so people can start searching, but I would market that app that I just showed you. That's a really great tool. But here you can see, let's see how these. Just trying to make sure I'm in the right source. Yeah. All right, so I subscribe to a product that EXP offers called Make It Rain. So I know Michael's not a fan of paying for stuff, but I can tell you that this is a great, and the reason why I do it, I wouldn't, if I didn't have a team, because I can generate enough my own business, but I want to help my team members. And when agents run a team, they're paying you a percentage, so you want to give them value. So Make It Rain is a great tool. It provides leads. I've spoken to I spoke to one agent who was like, oh, I did it for 6 months, I didn't get anything. But I know this agent, and no matter what that person does, they can't make it work out. So I've used this here in Monmouth County. It's worked really well for me. I give pretty much these leads to Eric, who's on our team, and he had one lead that turned into $1.3 million worth of business. It was through 2 listings and a purchase, and it was, and that more than paid for this. I'm spending $250 a month. So what am I spending with somebody who's good at math? $3,000 a year I'm spending. So one lead pays for this easily. He just closed one for $920,000 a condo. So it's been really good. I'm spending $250 a month, and I'm probably getting about 15 to 23 leads a month, spending $250. And on here, you can see if it's got a green phone next to it, it means the phone number is included. Here it shows you the envelope, what communication's gone back and forth. KVCore has automatic drip campaigns set up for you when you're using Make It Rain specifically. They've got a whole protocol of information that gets sent to your buyer client. So what we do here, if Eric has contacted these people, like this person's had 7 conversations and text messages with Eric. So he changes, we have a star system. 1 star means he's reached out, 2 stars means they've communicated back, 3 stars means he has an appointment, 4 stars means he's under contract, 5 stars means he's closed. So that's kind of how we set it up. So we have a star system. Other things that I want to show you how good the seller squeeze pages are too. So let me go back to that. And I'm sorry, I have to grab this call real quick. Michael, if you want to jump in for a second. Hello.
So really, guys, what we do here is just kind of showing you, not only what EXP offers, but how to get different leads. So, we've had lead generation talk several times, and this is just a great way to do it. I say that I don't believe in spending money, but that doesn't mean that you guys don't have to. I mean, for $250, I would rather do that than, kind of just be in a whirlwind and not know what's going on for the month. How am I going to generate leads? If this is a great way to do it, and John has made that money to do it, it's totally worth it. $250. It really is. So this is just another option that he's showing you. And then this is broken down because he has a team of their star ratings and what they're actually doing. So you can do this all on your own. You could do it with a piece of paper if that's what you're into, but this is what EXP allows you to do, or gives you the tools to do. And that's just keep it in the CRM. So again, that's I think he said Make It Rain. Cool.
Yeah, that's accessible through your EXP Enterprise dashboard. And they have like maybe an hour's worth of videos that they want you to watch before you set it up. But yeah, it's really, it's a great tool. Let me see. So I'm going to share a new screen, go back to Chrome, share. And I want to show you the back end on my show you. So I want to show you the seller squeeze pages that we post. All the red ones are leads that we got from the seller squeeze pages. So you can see it's quite a bit, and this is just from one post. We got 5 leads. So what I like about it is, in order for someone to get their value from the system, they have to put in their phone number or a number that looks like a phone number, because it'll ask them on their second sign-in screen your password will be your cell phone number. So that's how they capture the cell phone number. But if they do not go all the way through because they don't want to put in their phone number, you at least capture their property address, as you can see here. And what I do is I have a stack of postcards. I drop a postcard in the mail if they don't complete this whole process. So at least my information's in front of them. So I have a bunch of postcards on hand. If they've done this, I just go ahead and send them a postcard, saying, hey, are you looking to find out the value of your home? Invite me in. I produce results type of thing. But you can see there's quite a few leads that we've gotten from just those kinds of posts. So it's pretty important to use the tools that this has. Even if you have another CRM, I would still use this. Why not? I don't know I had Top Producer for many years, and I liked it because it built my CMAs for me. But they stopped the MLS linking with Top Producer, so I didn't find the value in it. Even though it's a Realtor.com product, it didn't work for me anymore. I had Market Leader. Market Leader was good, but I was paying for leads, and I feel the quality of leads in here, Make It Rain, are 100% better. So those are the CRMs that I've used. So there's a ton of videos that are available. I'm going to share a couple with you guys that will go through KVCore step by step. And this agent, her name is Alexis Hughes. She started out as a brand new agent. In her first year, she closed over $3 million worth of business using KVCore, and she shared all her techniques with us. So I'm going to go ahead and post her links in the chat so we have it, and you guys can watch her videos on YouTube. Let's see here. Where is my KVCore?
I also posted in the chat EXP University through Workplace. They have a ton of KVCore videos as well, like super basic, go at your own pace.
So Alexis.
Do you want to know how realtors
So I'm just copying these. I won't play
mid,
this.
6- and 7-figure businesses?
Oh, get rid of that. Where's the chat here? Stop share. Chat.
I know, like Rachel and Catherine, Spencer, you guys are all new. Okay. So when I first got in this business, I didn't know what CRM, CMA, MLS, there's so many different, I don't even know what you call those things, but like you try to understand them. Yeah. And you try to understand them and you're like, I don't even know what the hell these people are talking about. We also talk about leads, lead generation. I know you understand what that means, but when we say there's cold leads, there's warm leads, there's hot leads, it's like, what the hell are these people talking about? John got 5 leads from just that one post. What is it that he's getting? He's getting, cold leads. He might get a warm lead where you interact, and that's why he's doing that star system. So now there's contact. Okay, now is that a warm lead? Now they want to buy, and you've been showing them. So now they're a hot lead. This is what he means by that. And this is what, we're just trying to teach you as far as lead generation. So we've already talked about direct mailers and door knocking and cold calling, things like that. So you just, you can use KVCore to do all of these things, right, John? I mean, can you do like direct mailer and shit like that with KVCore?
So not that I'm aware of, but yeah. So what I did was I went onto the EXP Enterprise Marketing Center. I ordered postcards, and once I've gotten a lead and an address, especially for listings, I mail those people. You can, if someone puts in their address, you can go knock on their door. It's like, so at least they're interested. They'll probably know who you are because they clicked on your link at this point. So yeah, so door knocking is great. I'm not a door knocker. I've never done it, but I am the agents that do it because I had an agent that worked for us when we owned our own brokerage. He had no qualms knocking on people's doors, and let me tell you, he got listings. So it does work.
It does. And you also, I remember going to one of your Zooms. John holds a Zoom every Tuesday, guys, just in case, you can't make this one, or, we have ours recorded. John has one. It's super thorough on Tuesdays. He sends it out on the emails if you guys get them. So if you want to be added to that, he'll add you if you're not already. But John, you had said something about you write a letter also to like, you've been writing a letter to the same woman for like 8 years. And she's like, I promise you, you're going to sell my house when I do sell it. I did remember that. And I think it's a great touch. Alexis and I tried that as well. We did get a listing out of it. It took a while, but to just put them out like every couple months, what does it cost to send for a stamp, a stamp letter?
Yeah, I have a couple things that I do. I mean, every listing appointment you go on, you might not get it that day. So, so I put people on these campaigns. If I've gone on a listing appointment, they get a mailer from me every month. So I want to stay in their mind, and it's something that I found online. And it's a nice little, it's like a booklet. You could, if you don't want to spend money though, like Michael said, a simple letter, say, hey, just following up with you. But when I go on a listing appointment, the first thing I do is I drop a letter in the mail if I don't sign that day that said, I have it in my car with me and I hit the post office on my way home. It was great meeting you, and whatever their family's members' names are. I look forward to working with you to sell your property and whatever it is. And I just make sure that I'm in touch with people, because all they have to do is go to the supermarket and bump into Mary with her Weichert name tag on and say, oh my God, I didn't know you're a realtor. So it's like, so you really want to stay in front of them. And simple things like that, wearing your name tag when you're out. I mean, I have a stupid EXP baseball cap. I wear it everywhere, when I'm out. So it's just stuff like that. You want people to know that you are a real estate agent. I'm losing track of what I was doing because I'm trying to multitask, which when you're almost 60, it's hard. Let's see.
That's my fault, John. I'm sorry to steer you around. I just know that there's the newer agents on, and I really want them to connect here, because I know we're not doing any business as far as monetarily, but you keep going to open houses, you keep going to showings, things like that. Spencer's really working his rental and listing leads. That's the only way to do it. You have to culture it. You have to, mature it enough to where it's going to, turn into an actual money transaction. And that's what we're on here for. So we just want to tell you, if you guys are running short and you're like, you're getting really fed up and you don't know what else to do besides, watch these WhatsApp things and follow us.
Estate agent and
just
you were sick and tired.
Sorry, Michael.
That's okay. Just tell us, what are you lacking? Because we're all here. I mean, I'm not a genius. I'm blessed and lucky. John has been doing this forever, and he's really, really super successful. We can always reach out to Holly, who's also our upline. We have like 7 more steps of upline people that do hundreds of millions of dollars a year. So just reach out and ask us, hey man, I am fucking struggling right now. What am I supposed to do? Rather than switching jobs or switching brokerages, or just saying, you know what, I'm fed up. I'm done with real estate. I mean, you still have to have that fucking drive to want to do it. You got to love money and love people and want to do this. But at the same time, we're here to help you. So if you guys are lacking right now on anything, just fucking ask, because that's why John and I are here right now.
Yeah, it's a very rewarding job, but it's very, very difficult. I remember this one agent who's no longer with us. She's in her next plane of life, but she worked tirelessly forever, and she never really did it really well. And all of a sudden, her first listing was her sister's house. It was a multi-million-dollar house, gorgeous. And that was her turning point in her career, but it took 3 years for that to happen. And once she got that listing, she became, this great luxury agent, and it worked out really well for her. Now, for me, I like that middle price range between, 500 and below, because that market is always moving. That upper price range is very difficult, and everybody wants to be in it, so you have more competition. So, that's my thought on that. I have one more thing I'm gonna post in here. Let's see if I can get back to my Zoom. But yeah, there are definitely a lot of tools for you guys to plug into. If you're not plugged into EXP Family Tree and Workplace, you really should be. As Michael said, that's our upline, and they have tons of great training available for new and experienced agents, whether it's sales, agent attraction, whatever you want your thing to be, they offer it. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this, paste it, and at the top of this is a pinned post. So let's see what they got going on this week. If you guys are not in if you're in Clubhouse, which is an iPhone Apple product app, this is great. Huddle with Carrie. I love Carrie. She's an awesome coach. Team building mastermind, EXP Explain on Wednesdays, productivity mastermind, Huddle with Elizabeth Riley. She's great. She's got a great successful team. So these are all great people that you can lean on. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this in the chat.
I actually want to touch on that too. Rich Tomasini, I don't know how much you've talked to him, John. He's in our upline, one of the first ones. I think it maybe he's number 2 on the start. He reached out to me because he said, "Hey, guy, Michael, I was driving to New York or to Pennsylvania, and he called me with another guy that's on his downline, and he said." You brought on 24 members already. And, he's like, this is incredible. And they're all level 1s. And he's like, I need to teach you how to do it to bring the level 1s on and let them recruit. So he's screenshotting and sending me, sharing videos with me and pictures to show that he makes $98,000 a month, $112,000 a month. That was for June, $112,000. And that's just for us doing work for him. Now, I'm not a recruiter, and I say that every time, but then people come and then I recruit them. But I don't spend my money to, or my time to recruit. I'm doing sales. But if you guys say you're not into real estate or say, it's just slowed down right now, let me try. I'm better with talking to people that I know on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, or Snapchat or any social media, or you just know a brokerage that's right down the road. I know a brokerage right down the road. They have 70 agents. And I really want to bring them over. So I'm kind of, kicking the tires over there to bring them over, because now when they generate money, you're getting 2,800, 2,600, whatever it is a year, plus stock options and everything else. You can make money doing that. So if this guy's making $100,000 a month on us, you could be doing the same thing just by generating people to come in and be recruiters for you. So you have a ton of options here at EXP and as a real estate agent at this place, not at every other brokerage. Keller Williams may do it, but it's a crappy way to do it. I was there once, but EXP gives you that option. So say you're just, you're not really making money sales because the market is slowed and you just don't know how to fucking do it. So then recruit agents and be that person. Whatever kind of money you can generate. I make 1,000, something like that, off of everyone a month. And I don't mind to tell you that. I'm not here just to make money off of you. John is not, reaching out to me saying, oh, I'm only friends with Michael because he's making money. It just helps us all. So, with your stock options, stocks are so low right now. When we got it, I was like $2.36. Then it went up to $150 and it split. So, I keep selling off when it's high, but right now it's super low. So you're making all those stocks back too. I mean, it's just so many options that you can make here. So just don't feel like you have to just constantly look for buyer leads or look for listings and door knock and all this other shit. We're just giving you other options to do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's great because we do have more options to generate income. So, you want to look for sellers, you want to look for buyers, and like Michael said, you want to look for agents, because an agent is great. If you get one agent to come over and they bring over 5 people, or like Michael did 21 people. I mean, because Holly brought us in, we were her first agents in New Jersey. She's got 51 agents in New Jersey. So it's pretty awesome. So it just compounds and it grows. So just to go over the numbers real quick, if you bring over one agent, that's $2,800 a year that you could potentially make. If you bring over 10 agents, that's $28,000 a year if they're producing. But just think, if each one of those agents bring in one agent, that's a total of 20 agents. So on that level 2, you would make another $3,200. So that's $32,000. So on level 1 and level 2, you can make $60,000 a month in passive income. Now, as Michael said, Rich Tomasini, who's in our upline, super smart guy. He's really great. So if you guys are talking to somebody that you may be intimidated by, or they have a brokerage or a lot of agents, set up a call with Rich. Say, Rich, I'm talking to this, small brokerage. They need, I need your help. And he'll be like, all right, set up a Zoom call. We'll set up a Zoom meeting, and he'll do it for you. So he's really, really, really helpful. That's what he likes to do. He's been in real estate for a long time, and once you're in this business for a while, you get worn out, and it's nice to have these other opportunities. I had knee surgery, and because of revenue share, I didn't have to worry about making my car payment that month. You know, it was just simple things like that. So yeah, it's a great tool.
So that's really, you know, what we had today, guys, on, unless John has something else for KVCore. There are a million videos, like Alexis put the link up. I don't go to them. You know, sometimes I just click on YouTube, and it's probably so much easier to just go to the EXP, and they have that site, the world that you can go on and then look in their library. It's 24 hours a day training, 24 hours. So if you have a question and you're just like, you know what, I have time to kill. I know Spencer works at my gym. You know, if you're fucking bored, Spencer, just click it on and watch that. You can always pause it and go. But there's people like John, myself, that teach on there, you know? So, I mean, it's all you got to do. If you're into REOs, if you're into foreclosures and you think that's going to happen, if you're just into rentals, who's the biggest group here in New Jersey? It's off the top of my head right now, but they're always the top renters for the actual listing and the actual purchaser.
I think it's
they're in North.
Brent Sikora.
That's it, Brent Sikora. He's trying to get down to South Jersey, but ain't nobody letting him down here. But they do rentals. And like I said, I did 26 my first year. And that was a ton of fucking money, guys, because you don't have to wait until inspections and closings and all this other shit. I know they suck, and you're like, oh, this guy has his Section 8. This person has 3 dogs and a parakeet. You know, they're not going to take them. They have crappy credit. We still get it to work. You know what I mean? So it's so worth putting that 4 days, 3 days, 5 days, whatever it is, into that, because you're going to generate that money so quick. And the Sikora team just fucking pounds it. They also do a ton in sales, but if they just have 2 people that just do their rentals and that's all they do, oh my God, it's so much money, thousands of dollars a month.
Yeah, it's a great source. I'm kind of snobbish about rentals, but when I do them, I like it because it is quick money. And now that I've reached my cap and I only have to do 20 transactions to Icon, I'm like, all right, throw those rentals my way.
That's what I do, John. That's so great. I say, you know what, Alexis, it doesn't matter right now about how much we're making as far as with our goals. If we're doing 20 or 25 million, after we cap, I literally just want to bang out 20 rentals, because, you know, it just, when you Icon, guys, I know it's just way over your head right now because you're just learning the business, but Jackie capped her first year. So did I. There's a lot of people that cap their first year. It's only 2.5 million at like 3%. Okay. 2.5 million in sales. It's not $2.5 million of cash in your pocket. It's just 2.5 million in sales. And you can do that with a $400,000 house. You can do that 6 times and bam, you got it. So you've already capped. Now, if you do 20 more deals, I know it sounds crazy. Oh my God, 20. Jackie did, I think 21 deals her first year. That's huge. You know, she's at 50% right now of capping. You know, I've already capped, John and Joe have already capped. So now we just count those 20 deals. If I have to throw John, 3 rentals just to get him to cap, just to get him to Icon, we're going to do that because the money we give EXP, they give us right back. Yes, it's in stock. Who gives a fuck if it was in Wendy's coupons for, McFlurries, whatever the hell it is, you would want that too. You know, it's something free that they're giving you back. So that's what we're talking about here, if you guys understand.
Yeah, just to give you an idea too about when we sold our business to Remax, we had a small brokerage. We had like 25 agents, and when we sold to them, it was tough because of all the fees that they had and the franchise fee and all that crap. And when you own an independent, you don't pay any of that stuff. So you're like, what am I paying all this money for? So we checked out all the brokerages: Weicker, Berkshire Hathaway, Sotheby's, Coldwell Banker, and it's, with all with the percentage that they take without a cap, it's tough if you're going to make this a career. If you're only going to sell 3 or 4 properties a year, there might be other options for you, but none of them are going to offer the opportunity for the stock and the revenue share, which they're really huge. Just to give you an idea, the last 3 months in revenue share, I made enough that basically covered my cap that I paid. So even if I don't Icon, I've already paid my cap. So it's just stuff like that. It's such a help. So I posted a couple new other links in here that you guys can lean on for resources. Our group is EXP All-Stars. So that's basically our New Jersey group of agents. So If you need stuff like Michael posted in there that he needed an open house covered. I don't know if that did it for you, but I saw that she wanted to do it. Yeah, so just help like that. You know, if you need an MLS sheet for an MLS that you're not a member of, post it in there. We'll help you out if we can. You know, the other group that I posted is Game Changers, which AJ Maida is in our upline. I'm his level 7, so Michael, you're just out of his levels, but he is probably, I want to say, 35 years old. He's got 6,000 people in his downline. He's got 1,000 level 7, so he's making he can make $4,000 a month on his level 7s. So needless to say, he's a multi-millionaire, and he got lucky as a new agent. He met the right person, Bill Price and Brent Gove. He brought both of those two in, and those were his his road to financial freedom. So if that's what you're looking for, financial freedom, a revenue share is the way to build it. Selling homes and it is a great way to make a living. Obviously, Michael shared what he made on the WhatsApp, and I was like, that's pretty awesome. So you can make a lot of money, but it's a lot of work. I mean, he is nonstop. Are you posting on social media right now? he's like,
I am.
Yeah, he's like nonstop. For me, I can't do it. My notifications are off. My ringer is off. My phone is by my side at all times. So if it rings, I can look at it, but I just can't handle all the dings and notifications. So I'm not a big social media person that way. But yeah, if you pay attention, also, another great source of leads I'm going to share with you guys is if you're not plugged into Workplace, get plugged in on the Jersey State Group referrals. People are posting their referrals all the time. So if you're on the ball and you're the first to respond, you know, you might get a great lead in there. So I will see if I can find that group here for you guys and post it. Workplace.
You guys do have the app. You have that option for the app. So if you don't have it now, just put in Work Chat and Workplace. Those are apps that you could do right in your Apple store. If you don't have an Apple, you could, I don't know anything about Samsung, so you're pretty much on your own. But for the app stuff for Apple, that's all you have to do. You download it. The Work Chat, you know, we always just reach out to the transaction coordinators, or if I have an open house that I need and I post it on there, you get those messages rather than them texting you. And you can look them up right then and there. What are they, what they do? John's going to post it now. So it's great.
Yeah. So sometimes people post referrals in the Jersey State Group, which you guys can all join that one, but here's EXP Referral Network. I'm going to post that link. And how many people are members of this? It should say here, there's 31,000 members of this group. So, I mean, considering we have 83,000 agents, that's not, you know, that is not a lot of agents that are taking advantage of this. So that's better for you. I want to put this in the chat. So this is this referral group.
Yeah, it's super great to have, guys. So if you're in a smaller brokerage, so I'm trying to bring on Glen Cove. It's a small agency. That's all they are. They're in one place, Mays Landing. They don't get this. So, you know, I just got a listing from an agent over there. She's like, you know, I don't even care if you give me 20%. I'll take 15%. Just take that listing. And we had the listing. We had a buyer the next day. So, you know, if they don't have this option that we have here, they can go on a Facebook referral site, but there's 80 million people on there. Here it's just EXP agents. We want to give it to EXP agents anyway, because then they're going to do that and reciprocate back to us. So that's why John's saying, get on this referral group. It's fucking free. So if you're the only person and they say, I'm looking for someone in Hamilton, okay, Rachel, come take it. You know, it's just so much easier if you just get this. It's free. It's free.
And another great tool too here is this New Jersey listings and open houses. If you like to do open houses, it's the best source of free business. I remember my partner, Joe, his first listing, his mentor, Wendy, was like, I'm not feeling well today, honey. Can you do an open house for me? He's like, sure, I'll do it. He sold that house and got a listing from that open house. And it was his first open house he ever had done. So, I mean, they are really great sources of leads. Sure, you're going to have lots of looky-loos that come in. And I mean, I've seen the same people for 10 years. But you know what? Some of these relationships you have to nurture longer than others. So, you know, just if you can have time to do open houses, do it. So what you can do is go to New Jersey listings and open houses and say, hey, I'm available to do an open house this weekend in Cape May County or wherever, whatever county you want to work in. And, you know, or you can narrow it down, whatever towns you want to do it in, you know, but people might have a vacant house and say, yeah, go ahead and do it. So you do the open house, the leads are yours, you know, and it's a great source for business.
Always make that clear too. To touch on what John said, I always give my buyers, the people holding the open house, the buyers. Some people don't. So just make sure you do that. I know when Catherine and Rachel do mine, Spencer do mine, those are your buyers. But I've explained to Spencer when he's done it for the Bill Hagan group, make sure you let them know that you'll do this open house. You know, you'll pay for the balloons, you'll do all your sign and shit like that, promote it on social media, but those buyers are yours. You don't want to do an open house just for nothing. I mean, you know, to give them the money, that's bullshit. So always make sure you do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually saw Bill post money for somebody to do his open house, so I assume he wants the leads on that too. So it's like, yeah.
No, it's not worth the $25 to give away a lead that possibly could make you $300,000, $400,000 over time. You know, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I have never taken anybody who's done an open house for me. I've never wanted the leads. If it's our team member and it's a listing lead, then we're in on that. But if it's a buyer lead, they're all theirs, you know. So, but even on a listing lead, it depending, you know, most likely I'll split it with whoever's on my team, you know. So that's kind of how that's set up. But did you guys have any questions about anything KVCore? There's so much to learn about this. I remember going to the convention in Las Vegas, and they had 5 KVCore reps, and each rep handled a different part of the CRM because it's so powerful. So there is a lot of info out there. Alexis posted the links on some of the training. KVCore has a ton of training in it. So you just go here down the bottom, training and support, courses, webinar schedule. It's all right here, YouTube channel. So there's tons of information. And of course, Google, you can just type anything in there and Google will have the answer for you as well.
I have one thing that I want to say, and that's next week, guys. We're going to talk about teams, okay, and the pluses, minuses, the negatives, and the positives of joining a team. I say Jackie a lot because I brought her on, and you know, she was dear to my heart. She left, she capped, but she left, and she's still in our downline, so she can always reach out to us no matter what. She keeps bringing on agents, which is awesome too. She joined the Mark McKenna group, Pat McKenna group. I'm from Marlton, and you know, growing up there, I'm 45 years old. Growing up there, it was just him and Phil Mitch that ran Marlton. Now there's, you know, 5,000 agents just in Marlton because the price range is so good. You know, you have nothing under 400,000, and you go all the way up to 3.5 million. But anyway, she left there because she was saying, listen, I quit my full-time job. I have 2 kids. I really need to generate business. So don't feel like, you know, you have to be a single agent. I do because I'm not a team player. I never have been. I played tennis. I didn't want to be a doubles guy. You know, like, it's always on me because I know I have to feed Alexis, and Alexis has to feed her children, you know, her child. So I put the pressure on me, and I work better that way. You know, I'm free. You know, I'm a free spirit. I'm on the road all the time. I do Pennsylvania and New York. So I mean, I need to just keep doing that. Maybe it's my ADD. I don't know. But don't feel weird that if you want to join a group. So, you know, I don't know if you remember Antonio. He was here. He was a young kid. You know, it took him like 7 times to pass his test, but he finally passed. And I tried to explain, you got to get your photo done. It doesn't have to be professional. All these things to get him to go. Bought him signs, you know, trying to get his business cards going. And then he said, you know what, I left. I went with KW in Marlton because I really need a team. I need someone to just feed me leads. It's okay to have someone do that. I just don't think it's right because, and I know John will agree too. We can't just feed you and then because you're not learning anything. You're just getting leads, you're working them, you understand the process, but you're not understanding how to generate leads. They're just going and you're turning them over real quick and then it's done. You don't have anything after that. So, there are pluses and minuses to teams. I want you to see both because if you're struggling right now to understand anything, it's okay to, I don't know enough about teams. I don't know what they charge. I don't know what they give. I'd love to hear John's take on it. I know Jen Kinch is going to start a team and see what that is. I can bring someone else over that has a mega fucking team and they can kind of explain it to you. But I want to give you guys the options so you don't fucking starve. I want to keep you here, not so I can make money on a downline. I brought you on here and I feel responsible for you because you reached out and you came and joined me with the XP. I know John feels the same way. It's Joseph too. We've leaned on them so much and they've helped us for 3 years, almost 3 years now. So we're going to give you that option. We're going to give you, choices to make. And then you could say, okay, I think I want to do this. Maybe John and Joe want to, expand to South Jersey and add you on. Who the fuck knows? But it's always good to at least learn and understand. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so let me talk a little bit about teams. So if you do join a team at EXP, you have to give the minimum of a 25% to your team lead. So some teams have more than that. They want 35 or 40%. So in my opinion, as long as you have support, which you do from us, you don't really need a team. I would rather see you invest that money and make it rain, $250 a month, as opposed to having to give somebody $2,500 on a $10,000 commission, and then you're split on top of that. So I think, if you can afford the investment of the $250 a month, I would do that if you need leads. If you can't afford it, then a team is a great source because you don't have any out-of-pocket expenses. So, but some teams require you to go to an office, which is good for some people. You have to make phone calls. You might have to door knock. They have things that they want you to do. So you have to keep all that in consideration, how much time do you have. But yeah, a team, like when we bring on new agents that we sponsor directly, I want them to be on my team because they need to be mentored anyway. So I'll have them on my team for at least their first 3 transactions. And if they want to jump off, I'm fine with that. I always tell people, I want you to have what I have. I want you to build your career, build a team. I wish every agent would build a team because it's just, it's great because if you go away, you have somebody to cover for you, all those little things. So, it's nice. So every agent has different goals and where they want their career to go, but this career is a great career. You can make a lot of money. I've made, I wish I would have kept track of how much I've made over the years, but yeah, it's pretty amazing how much money you can make in this business. And just make sure that you set aside your taxes.
Yes, I'm learning that the hard way right now, John.
25% of every deal I throw in a separate account.
That's so smart. I usually do that with shoes.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we leave 20% of each commission check in our business account to run our business. So marketing, signs, all that stuff. So yeah, you want to just make sure that you divide up your money and you'll see how much you're left with, which is not much after you pay your taxes and your marketing expenses. So yeah, it can be a lot. Even if you don't spend money on social media or marketing, it's still, the costs still add up. But like Michael does, get partners if you want to run ads, get a title company, get a mortgage company to help you do, a postcard. I do it all the time. We do a newsletter. Oh, I wanted to share with you one more thing. I know we're running over, but you guys are still here, so we'll keep running. Did you just spit your coffee out?
That was funny, sorry.
So I use, like I said, so every listing that I go on, I don't get it. They all get this little booklet from me. Actually, I have one here. I'll just show it. It's probably easier. All right, let me just pull up my screen so I can see if you guys can see this. I have to stop sharing my background. Stop video. Oops. Choose virtual background. I want none. None. Here we go. You guys get to see my ugly shutters. And now I want to run my video. All right, so this is what my my sellers get. It's a little 4-page booklet that they get. So any listing appointment I go on and I don't get it, I get this. Now, every purchase that I close on, every buyer, they get something similar to this, but they get it every 3 months. So my sellers get it monthly, my buyers get it 3 months. And you know, even though your buyer that you just close with may not sell, they have friends who want to buy or sell, so you want to stay in front of them. So it's really important to stay in front of your past clients. Make sure you mail them holiday cards. You know, I'm talking Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is. Make sure you do that every year to all your past clients. If you can have a holiday party, do it, invite your clients. It's great when you're just starting out because it's affordable. As it grows, it gets more expensive. We used to have parties at our house where we'd have 200 people show up, and we'd have a live jazz bands, but we had everybody bring a dish. So we'd say, you know, you're invited to our summer barbecue, please bring your favorite dish. And they would RSVP and they'd bring their favorite dish. We'd supply all the liquor and everything else, or my title company or mortgage company would supply all the liquor. So that's kind of how we did those kinds of things. So it's really important to stay in contact, in connection with your clients. So this company that I use, if I can remember what it was called, would be helpful. Well, I'm looking for this, Michael. You can talk about anything.
I actually have a really cool idea. I don't mind to share it with everybody here. So I'm in the middle of purchasing a new car, but I now have thought, you know, I can still drive Betty, the Camry, for a while. I'm thinking about purchasing a U-Haul truck, a used U-Haul truck, putting my photo on the side of it, putting EXP, putting, you know, my everything that you need to do with that, and then just giving the buyers or my listings to move their stuff out of there, lending it to them. I think it's free advertising. It's something cool that I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to see, you know, how I can do it with insurance purposes and stuff, but it's just an extra way of doing things. I have the money right now to do it, so I just want to do cool shit. I love shock value and I like seeing it. Nothing's cooler than driving a fucking U-Haul down the road and, you know, it's me moving you. Not only I sell your fucking house, but now you're moving with my truck. So just different things that I'm trying to think of. But you could do shit for free, and John's really going to show you that here.
So yeah, that's a great idea, Michael, and you can write that off 100% as a business expense. So I just had this Coldwell Banker agent that came over to my house, who's thinking about coming to EXP, and he's got his car wrapped, and he goes, yeah, I just, when I go on an appointment, people see my car, and I had other neighbors list their property because they know I'm a realtor. But you know, it's so funny, when I go on a listing appointment, I'm like, I don't want my competitors to know I'm sitting in front of that house. So it's 6 of one, half dozen of another, because like if I go, they're gonna be knocking on the door, you know. But here's the this is what I use to for my client follow-up. And you just upload your list, you know, or you can add them manually, and that's what I use on that. Another great resource I want to share with you that Carrie sent over to me. Let's see if I can actually, she sent it to Joe. Sell home, there you are. Get this out of the way. And if anybody has to sign off, I won't be offended. Oops. All right, so where is that?
Guys, I do. I have a closing today and I have to leave it. I'm going to Trenton for a walkthrough. So thank you, John, so very much. Alvin, don't be afraid to, you know, reach out to me, John, Alexis. We'll help you out, and everybody else on here. We'll see you next Wednesday. Okay, guys? Thank you so much.
All right, let's see if I have this saved. Oh, I know I have this saved in my onboarding, I think. Onboarding. Welcome to eXp Realty. Is this it? That's not it. I can't find what I was looking for, but anybody have any questions, you know, that we didn't cover today? Because I mean, EXP offers so many different things. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys use KVCore because it is a powerful system. I mean, if you set up your clients in here with searches and they, like, let's say you set up a certain town and all of a sudden your client searches in another area, KVCore has the technology and it'll add that area to the search that you've already set up. So it's a really great tool for you to use. So start using it if you're not, and watch those 3 videos that we posted in the chat. So click on them, bookmark those, and you know, hopefully that will help you generate some business. Anybody have any questions?
No.
All right, cool. All right, well, if you guys need anything, make sure you join that EXP All-Stars. You can post in there. You can also text me. I'll put my phone number in here. If you ever need anything, just feel free to reach out to me.
Thank you so much, John.
Great. Thank you, John.
All right, you guys have a awesome day. You bet.
Thank you.